What if doing nothing is the reason your long hair is aging faster than you are? So many women over 50 still treat their long hair exactly the way they did years ago, and that quiet neglect is often what causes the dryness, thinning, breakage, and loss of shine. Today, you'll finally understand what's happening and what you can start doing right away to save your beautiful long hair. Before we dive in, make sure you subscribe so you never miss smart beauty tips for senior women, and drop your location in the comments so I know where you're watching from. Many senior women hold on to long hair because it feels familiar, feminine, or nostalgic. But hormonal changes make long hair weaker and more fragile. Doing nothing, no hydration, no updates, no new habits allows dryness and breakage to worsen over time. You look in the mirror and wonder, why is my hair thinning? Often, it's not thinning, it's breaking. Today, you'll learn the hidden habits that quietly damage long hair after 50. Let's go for an informative ride. Tip 1. Long hair needs moisture, not heat. As we move into our 50s, 60s, and beyond, something subtle but powerful begins to happen to our hair. Our natural oil production slows down. Those oils that once traveled easily from root to tip, giving your long hair that soft, youthful glide, no longer move the way they used to. And this change doesn't come with a warning. It just slowly starts to show up as dryness, roughness, and ends that feel older than the rest of you. The mistake many senior women make is assuming that if they haven't changed anything, then their hair shouldn't have changed either. But long hair doesn't age the way we do. It doesn't grow wiser or stronger with time. It becomes more delicate, more thirsty, and more vulnerable. And doing nothing, no extra moisture, no updated routine, no added support, quietly speeds up the aging process. You may notice your strands snapping when you brush, or your ends splitting faster than they used to. Maybe your hair tangles more easily, or it doesn't move the way it once did. This isn't because your hair is worse now. It's because long hair over 50 needs hydration the same way the skin on your hands needs lotion. Without it, it simply becomes brittle. The good news is that moisture is one of the easiest things to restore. Switching to hydrating conditioners, adding a lightweight leave-in, or using a nourishing cream on your mid-lengths and ends can transform the feel of your hair in just a few days. And reducing heat, even a little, helps your new moisture stay where it belongs. When long hair is hydrated, it looks softer, moves more freely, and feels more youthful. It becomes something you enjoy again, not something you struggle with. Let me know in the comments, do you notice your hair getting drier with age, or is it still holding moisture well? Tip 2. Trimming protects your length. One of the biggest fears many women over 50 have is cutting their hair. Long hair feels familiar. It feels feminine. It feels like a part of who you've always been. So the idea of trimming it, even a little, feels like losing something. And because of that fear, many women avoid trims altogether, thinking it's the only way to keep their length. But here's the truth no one tells us. Avoiding trims doesn't help you keep your length, it slowly takes it away. When a split end forms, it doesn't stay neatly at the bottom. It travels upward, weakening the strand inch by inch. Over time, the damage creeps higher, leaving you with hair that looks thinner at the ends, stringy through the middle, and fragile all the way up. What you think is long hair is often just damaged hair hanging on by a thread. This is why microtrims are so powerful. We're not talking about chopping off inches. We're talking about taking off the absolute minimum, just enough to remove the fragile, frayed ends and stop the split from climbing. A microtrim every 8 to 12 weeks can preserve your length far better than avoiding trims for an entire year. Think of it as maintenance, not sacrifice. When you remove damage regularly, your hair grows into its length instead of breaking out of it. It feels fuller, looks healthier, and moves with softness and weight, not like fine little strands blowing in the wind. Women who embrace microtrims often notice something surprising. Their hair actually looks longer because the ends stop disappearing. It becomes elegant again, not wispy, not fragile, not tired. If you've been avoiding trims because you're scared of losing length, just remember this: you're not cutting your hair shorter, you're keeping it long. Tell me in the comments, do you trim regularly, or do you tend to wait as long as possible before cutting your ends? Tip 3. Your scalp needs attention. When we think about long hair, it's easy to focus only on the strands, the ends, the shine, the length. But here's the thing: healthy, beautiful hair starts at the root. And as we age, our scalps change. Blood circulation slows slightly, oil production decreases, and the follicles aren't as resilient as they once were. Ignoring the scalp is one of the quietest reasons long hair can feel thin, fragile, or lifeless after 50. Many senior women continue doing nothing to the scalp, believing that a good shampoo is enough. But the truth is, without gentle stimulation and targeted care, hair can grow weaker, and thinning becomes more noticeable not because the hair is gone, but because it isn't being nourished from the root. The solution doesn't have to be complicated. Gentle scalp massages for a few minutes a day can wake up circulation, sending nutrients directly to the follicles. Mild exfoliating scalp cleansers remove buildup that can suffocate hair roots, while lightweight serums provide hydration and strengthen the base of each strand. These small habits create a stronger foundation for your hair, and over time, you'll notice the difference in fullness, bounce, and resilience. Taking care of your scalp is not just a hair care step, it's an act of self-care. It's giving your hair the attention it deserves, acknowledging that long, healthy hair isn't something you keep passively, it's something you actively nourish. When your roots are healthy, your hair can thrive, shine, and feel thicker and more luxurious. So, let me ask you in the comments, do you give your scalp attention, or is it something you often forget? And while you're at it, drop your location. I'd love to see where our Eversmart community is connecting from today. Tip 4. Nighttime habits matter. Most of us focus on our morning routine, brushing, styling, and taming our hair before stepping out. But here's a little secret that many senior women overlook. What you do at night can make or break your hair. Literally. As we age, long hair becomes more fragile. The strands are thinner, more delicate, and more prone to breakage. When hair rubs against a cotton pillowcase, twists in sleep, or gets caught in blankets, it experiences constant friction. This gentle but persistent stress is one of the main reasons hair ends up frizzy, tangled, and weak even if you've been doing everything else right during the day. The good news. Fixing this is simple and entirely doable. Swapping your cotton pillowcase for a silk or satin one reduces friction, allowing hair to glide smoothly as you move in your sleep. Loosely braiding your hair or tying it in a soft ponytail prevents knots from forming overnight, and it keeps your strands in one gentle position instead of letting them tangle and split. The impact of these small nighttime habits is remarkable. You'll wake up to hair that's smoother, softer, and more manageable. Breakage decreases. Tangled mornings become a thing of the past. And the best part? You can implement these changes tonight and start seeing the difference immediately. Think of this as giving your hair a little overnight spa treatment, no effort, no complicated products, just a few thoughtful adjustments that protect and preserve your long hair while you sleep. I'd love to hear from you. Do you have any nighttime hair routines, or is your hair just left as is until morning? Share your experience in the comments below. It's always inspiring to see what works for other women in our Eversmart community. Tip 5. The overlooked tip. Long hair needs shape. Long hair is beautiful, elegant, and often feels like a part of your identity. Many women over 50 hold on to the same blunt, heavy style they had in their 30s or 40s because it feels familiar. But here's the reality. What worked decades ago can actually weigh your hair down now. Heavy ends and one-length cuts can pull your hair straight down, dragging the face and giving a tired, flat appearance. It's subtle, but over time, it can make your hair and even your overall look feel older than you are. The key to revitalizing long hair after 50 isn't cutting it short, it's giving it gentle shape that complements your evolving features. Soft layers can create movement without sacrificing length, while face-framing strands brighten and lift the appearance of your face. Even subtle shaping at the ends can transform the way your hair moves, catching light and creating a soft, youthful bounce. Think of it this way, hair isn't static. As your body changes, your hair texture and volume shift too. A style that was perfect 20 years ago may now weigh down your strands or hide your face's natural elegance. By adding carefully considered layers, adjusting the weight, or introducing soft angles, you give your long hair new life without ever losing the length you love. The result is immediate. Your hair looks lighter, fresher, and more modern. It moves gracefully instead of hanging lifelessly. You feel more vibrant and confident, Knowing your hairstyle reflects the woman you are today, elegant, stylish, and fully alive. I'd love to hear from you. Have you ever updated your long hair with layers or gentle shaping, or do you keep the same style year after year? Share in the comments and let us know where you're watching from so we can see our beautiful Eversmart community connecting across the world. Your long hair isn't too old, it just needs care that fits this stage of life. A few simple changes, hydration, trims, scalp care, nighttime habits, and gentle shaping can bring back softness, shine, and movement. Which tip will you try first? Comment below and share your location. I love seeing where our Eversmart community is connecting from. If you found these tips helpful, give this video a thumbs up and subscribe to join our Eversmart Senior Women community for more simple, smart beauty advice. Your hair can feel youthful, elegant, and alive again, just like you. God bless you.